They declared war on Earth. No one told them what humans are capable of. Chapter 1: The Arrogant Empire. The Thalvani Ascendancy had ruled for millennia. Their fleets stretched from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. Their culture was old, decadent, and convinced of its own superiority. When Earth was discovered, they saw nothing but a backwater. A noisy planet brimming with chaotic life. They sent an ultimatum. Submit to Thalvani dominion or be erased. The humans laughed. To the Ascendancy, laughter was an insult beyond tolerance. They declared war the next day. Chapter 2: The First Invasion. Orbital fire rained down. Skyscrapers fell, forests burned, oceans boiled with plasma strikes. The Thalvani expected immediate surrender. That was how other species had behaved. But the humans didn't submit. They scattered into forests, tunnels, deserts, ice. Within hours, resistance groups formed. One Thalvani commander observed with disdain. They cling like vermin. He was wrong. They weren't vermin. They were predators. Chapter 3: The Vanishing Cities. The Thalvani marched into New Delhi, expecting a parade of captives. Instead, the city was empty. Streets abandoned, towers hollow. Night fell. The invaders heard nothing but the wind. Then the screaming began. Explosions ripped through their barracks. Snipers struck from rooftops. Shadows moved in the smoke. By dawn, the occupiers were gone. Not routed, erased. The humans had turned their own capital into a trap. Chapter 4: The Council's Alarm. Far across the stars, the Galactic Council convened. The Thalvani have made a grave error, croaked the Sarati delegate. They will crush Earth as they have crushed others, the Oriolan envoy countered. The oldest voice in the chamber, a scarred Roxian general, silenced them all. You don't understand. Humans don't fight for empires. They fight for each other. They will never stop. The Thalvani have awakened something they cannot kill. The chamber shivered. Chapter 5: The Adaptation. The Ascendancy escalated. More fleets. Heavier bombardments. Entire regions flattened into ash. Humans adapted. They hacked Thalvani drones, turning the machines against their masters. They scavenged weapons from wreckage, rewiring them with terrifying speed. Every loss became a lesson. Every battle became training. The invaders soon realized they weren't just fighting a planet. They were teaching it. Chapter 6: The First Counterstrike. 6 months into the war, a Thalvani battleship disappeared in orbit. The Ascendancy called it an accident. Then 3 more vanished. The truth spread like wildfire. Humans had captured enemy ships, learned to fly them, and now prowled the skies. The predators had taken the predators' teeth. Chapter 7: The Ascendancy Cracks. The Ascendancy poured more soldiers onto Earth, but morale cracked. Every shadow hides them, one soldier muttered. They don't fear death, whispered another. An entire battalion mutinied, begging to be redeployed anywhere else. For the first time in centuries, the Thalvani Ascendancy felt fear. Chapter 8: The Turning Tide. The humans didn't fight fair. They poisoned supply lines, jammed communications, and turned weather satellites into weapons. They struck at night, at dawn, during storms when their enemy was weakest. Every soldier lost only multiplied their fury. Families bled together, fought together, and rose together. It wasn't an army. It was an entire species at war. Chapter 9: The Broadcast. After a year, humanity sent their first message to the galaxy. A woman stood before a ruined skyline, ash swirling behind her. Her clothes were ragged, her face scarred, but her eyes blazed with fire. You thought we were prey, she said. You thought war would break us. But war is what made us. Her voice hardened. If you come for Earth, know this, we will fight until your empires burn. We are humanity. And you will remember us. The broadcast spread across the stars. And species who had once feared the Thalvani began to whisper, perhaps their reign was ending. Chapter 10, The Fall. Human fleets, patched together from scavenged Thalvani ships, launched into space. They struck supply lines, colonies, outposts. Worlds that had bowed to the Ascendancy for centuries saw humans fight and dared to rebel. The war was no longer about Earth. It was about every world that had ever been crushed beneath the Thalvani. Within 2 years, the Ascendancy wasn't an empire. It was wreckage. Chapter 11, The Price. Earth lay scarred. Cities reduced to rubble. Forests burned. Millions dead. But humanity didn't weep in despair. They rebuilt. Together. Stronger. The galaxy watched in awe and in terror. If humanity could rise from this, what would they become in peace? Chapter 12, The Warning. At the final council session, as the ashes of the Thalvani still drifted through space, the human ambassador rose. You all watched, he said. You saw what happens when someone declares war on Earth. He paused, letting silence hang heavy. We do not start wars. But if you bring them to us, we will end them. Remember that. No one dared to argue. Epilogue, The Carved Words. Generations later, travelers found ruined Thalvani worlds with a message burned into the stone, written in dozens of languages. They declared war on Earth. No one told them what humans are capable of. And across the galaxy, not a single voice dared to disagree.